beautiful taste bud family. What it do, baby? Gang in this bit. I know it's been a minute. I'm so happy to be back, y'all. So I'm not even gonna explain where I've been. You follow me on social media, you follow me on social media, baby. If you don't, I feel like it's in the description box below. Um at this point, at this point, I want to get to just starting to like just jump into the spread. You feel me? Okay, so we're going to. I hope y'all have had a new year so far. You know, we're in the second month. Happy Black History Month. You know, power to the people. Power to the people. Okay, so this spread is going to be called the "This Is For You" spread. Okay, so this is for you. This is going to be for my Aries. Y'all came in first place. Thank you so much for y'all's views. I truly appreciate it. I got the most views and likes that I've ever gotten, and I really, really appreciate it. Okay, I appreciate my community, understanding my own healing process and being very patient with me. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm here. Okay, so we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card, and then we're going to go into the spread. So the spread is going to address where you're at currently, what would you like to accomplish slash create during this month. So these are like short-term goals type of thing. What to focus on in order to achieve your goal. What do you need to release to make it easier to achieve your goal? And then a message from your higher self slash overall advice. And then we're going to pull some oracles, some chakras, and some angels. Okay. All right. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. So what positive affirmation card would you like to start my Aries off with? Show me clearly, please. Positive. Okay, baby, y'all got two of them. Okay. So we got there's plenty for everyone, including me. So it says the ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. Per, okay? And then we got I am beautiful and everybody love me. Everybody in the club getting tipsy, okay? So it says I radiate acceptance. I am deeply loved by others, and love surrounds me and protects me. Shebang. I really like that. The love surrounds me and protects me because it's understandable to just feel like you're not necessarily loved, or you can go through so much things where you start putting up defenses around you and you're just like, do people really love me? But this is just saying like love is around you. You're surrounded by love. Love protects you. You're beautiful. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Purr. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. And then that abundance. There's plenty for everyone, including me. It's just like just because someone's showing someone else love does not mean you can't show love. You can't be shown love as well. This is like coming from an abundant mindset that you deserve love too. You can have love. You can invite love in. You can feel love. Okay. And this goes romantic, platonic. This is not a romantic spread, but this is just period. Okay. The love that you have for yourself. It's okay for you to love yourself. You can feel good about yourself. Okay. You can find yourself attractive. Okay. This is a lot of rooted beliefs and how your rooted beliefs are connected to the actions that you take towards the things that you're passionate about. Okay. So the first card talks about where you're at currently. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Aries are at currently? Where my Aries at currently? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Moon card and we also have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Moon card is Major Arcana. This is Pisces energy. So some of y'all may have that in your chart, but that just talks about secrets and illusions and the mask. I do feel like in this instance, you could be going through some sort of a dark release. Like I do feel like with this the Nine of Pentacles just talks about independence, so being self-sufficient, really seeing how you can become an independent person and more stable within yourself. With that Moon card next to it though, I do feel like you may possibly be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with particular feelings. I feel like it's like highs and lows with this. So it's like sometimes you feel really um you feel really good about yourself. You feel like, okay, I'm on the right track. I'm achieving my goals. I'm working towards my goals. I'm releasing things that don't serve me, etc., and etc. And then on other days, you just feel like you could be drowning in your emotions, and that you may still not be connected to who you are authentically. I do feel like there is a lot of emotions here, a lot of like, I'm getting like dark night of the soul type of energy with this right here. A lot of healing, most definitely a lot of healing. I do feel like you are most definitely looking at your home life and just the foundations, like I said, your rooted beliefs when it comes to um, just your emotions, your rooted beliefs when it comes to your emotions and your feelings about particular things, your feelings about particular thoughts, things that have happened to your past, and et cetera, et cetera. Because we do have the Ten of Swords with the Four Swords here. And that Ten of Swords just talks about a lot of anxiety. It talks about a lot of thoughts. It's like feeling really numb, sometimes feeling like, you may possibly be dead inside, or feeling like you can't really, really feel things. And honestly, you may be numbing yourself to focus on your emotions. And that's probably why it's a lot of ups and downs. I'm not focus on your emotions, to focus on your stability, because it's Nine of Pentacles. It's like, I want to be a stable, independent person. I want to just be able to depend on myself. So let me put in some work so that I can be more independent and be more abundant. And there's a really good chance that you could possibly be I won't say pushing them to the side, because they can't be pushed. The way that what I'm feeling is like, baby, they be like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna ignore me. So whatever feelings that you've been feeling, like hurt and stuff, they're like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna ignore me. So I feel like you're kind of being forced to heal. You're kind of being forced to retract your energy, to put your heart back into your chest, and to really completely close out cycles. The tens talk about completions with that Ten of Swords being here. This is like where I'm at mentally is not really yielding results. Like that Ten of Swords is like unavailable energy. It's like a dead situation. It's like something that cannot be changed, but it does give you a lot of anxiety. And so you're just like, I need to see how I can heal from this situation, how I could be able to keep my heart open from this situation and love myself, so that I can so I can achieve my goals, pretty much. So I can achieve my goals, yeah. So that's where you're at currently. Let's see, what would you like to accomplish / create this month? Okay. I said, I do feel like there's highs and lows. Some days you feel really good. Okay, you be like, yeah, baby. Gang, gang. Over here being an independent. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Hey, you know? But it's understandable, especially when it comes to like that Ten of Swords energy is not anything to be played with. It's a lot of pain, a lot of pain, a lot of pain. It's like feeling like you're in a mental prison sometimes. Sometimes it's difficult for you to take actions, okay? Sometimes I feel like when you don't take action, it makes you feel really, really bad. But with that Four of Swords being there, I feel like that's necessary. I feel like it's necessary for you to give yourself rest as well. So let's see. What would you like to accomplish / create this month? Thank you so very much, Spirit. So what would my Aries like to create this month? Show me clearly, please. I feel like it's so interesting looking at these, y'all, because this was like so dark. Oh wait, this was like so dark, but this one just feels so good. This feels so good. And so, in all honesty, I feel like what you're really doing, you're working through these emotions so that you can be more of your authentic self. Okay, so it's highs and lows, but I feel like you're really saying like, how can I take this mask off? How can I be honest with myself? How can I be honest about my feelings? How can I truly close out these cycles and just completely release things that I genuinely cannot change? Genuinely, there is no changing them things. Okay, so what would you like to accomplish / create this month is the Ten of Wands. So some of you guys may be wanting to move. Some of you guys may be wanting to release energy. The Ten of Wands just talks about a lot of baggage. It talks about feeling overworked and feeling overburdened. I do feel like some of you guys are just looking for a better way. So you want to be able to lighten your load. You don't want to be putting in all of this work towards things that you feel like don't deeply resonate with you. This is really interesting. We got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands with the Magician. Hold up, baby. Hold on, baby. This is interesting right here. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Magician card, and the King of Wands. Baby, what is this? What is this right here, okay? So, This is really, really cool, actually. I do feel like with this Ten of Wands being here, like releasing certain burdens, the King of Pentacles is just someone who's really, really stable, you know? So I do feel like in this instance, for what would you like to create this month, you want to be able to direct your energy towards bringing things more into this physical world as well. So the Wands family is a very magical, creative, family right here. So I do feel like this right here is like you seeing how you can balance both of your masculine and your feminine sides. Okay, how can I create and allow for things to attract towards me? And then how can I also put forth work and effort towards particular things as well? I feel like you don't want to be someone who's just like, I need to put my hands on every single aspect and every single part of my life anymore, because it's becoming very, very overwhelming. So you're seeing how you can delegate, or you want to see how you can delegate particular things so that you can feel more stable in this physical. Yeah. So that Ten of Wands right there for what it is that you want to create this month, it's just like releasing the burdens. I want to be able to be who I am authentically. I want to be able to start actually creating the path that I want. I want to be able to have a plan mapped out and actually want to be able to start taking those steps and holding myself more accountable towards taking those steps, because the King of Pentacles is all about discipline. The King of Pentacles is all about discipline, and the King of Wands is all about perseverance. Okay, he's a very hard worker as well, and sometimes he could overwork himself, and he's a very independent person too. So I do feel like in this instance, you're like, I want to be able to really find independence within myself and be an individual, but I also want to be able to be grounded and stable too. This is like long-term stability, and it also talks about long-term partnerships as well. Like I said, this isn't romantic. Like I'm not putting any romantic into this spread. So these could be business partners. So you want a long-term business partner. You also want someone who matches your energy, as far as someone who understands their power, understands their energy, understands the importance of just mindset and et cetera, and how they can direct their energy towards particular things to create particular things in their life. You want to invite that energy in. You want to be able to find more stable people. You want kings and queen energy around you. So that's really, really cool. But with that Ten of Wands being there, it's just like you just really want to lighten your own load. Okay, so let's see what to focus on in order to achieve your goal. Thank you so very much, and that Ten of Wands is completion too, you know. So tens is completion, you know. So it's just like I'm kind of done overworking myself. I'm kind of done following this map. I'm kind of done going down this path, because this path doesn't really it doesn't really satisfy me the way that I want. So I'm seeing how I can create a new path for myself. Okay. So what do my Aries need to focus on in order to achieve their goal? Just releasing the burdens and finding someone to. Okay, so we have the Tower card here, you guys. The Tower card talks about a major ending, and this makes sense with this Ten of Wands, especially with that King of Pentacles and that Queen of Pentacles. So there may be like the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. It could be someone who you were connected to, who you felt just like it's like a committed, like you were committed to that person. Like I said, it could have been like a business partner or a best friend or something. And it's like I always had to check in with this person. This person always had to check in with me. We always did everything together type of thing. That's that King of Pentacles and that Queen of Pentacles energy. And I felt like that energy right there overwhelmed you. And you're kind of like, you know what? I kind of want to be a little bit more independent. I don't really want to be in something like this. I want to be in something like this. Like the King and the Queen of Pentacles, or the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. That's just like you got your own business, I got my own business, and we just motivate each other type of thing. You know, like from our energies, like, okay, like it's almost like y'all can show each other up type of thing. Let's see who can make the most sales over here. I bet I can type of thing. And the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles is like that Queen of Pentacles, she really just supports the King of Pentacles. She nurtures the King of Pentacles. She helps the King of Pentacles. She helps the King of Pentacles she's like the stay-at-home mom. That's all I can say, but it's not a relationship, you know? So this would be like an assistant who has to be told what to do. You don't want to tell anybody what to do anymore. Like, you want people who kind of take accountability, who are leaders as well. Yeah. Okay. So with this Tower card being here, this just talks about a foundation ending. So this could be, and we have the Ace of Cups here with this Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands and the Sun card here at the bottom of the deck. But I do feel like what you need to focus on in order to achieve your goal, with this Moon card, it's a lot of feelings being brought up, a lot of feelings being revealed to you about particular things that you need to walk away from to gain more happiness. What you want to focus on creating this month is to legit just release the burdens. And with that Ten of Wands, it's like you just have to let it go. With this Tower moment here, that's the universe intervening, that things are ending, foundations are ending, relationships are ending, businesses are ending, jobs are ending, and it's just like, allow for these foundations to end. A version of yourself is ending. You're no longer resonating with particular things, particular people, particular traits, and etc., etc. And what you need to focus on in order to achieve your goal is to allow for this foundation to end, to happen, or this break of foundation to happen, and asking yourself, with this new ground or this new foundation that I'm building, how do I want to build it? You know, with this Ace of Cups being here, this is talking about an overwhelming amount of love. So it's just like, okay, this is a new path for me. How do I want to start taking these actions? How do I want to start connecting with people, et cetera, et cetera? This Ace of Cups is like doing it with love, doing everything with love, having an open heart. I want you to feel my mission. I want you to feel my purpose. I want you to feel what I'm doing in this world. I want you to feel it. So what you need to focus on is allowing for this to, I feel like this is an internal thing. I feel like this Tower moment is happening inside of you, where it's just like something inside of you is breaking apart. Something inside of you is breaking down. Stay grounded during this time. But in this instance, it's just like, how do you feel? When it says, I am beautiful and everybody loves me, love surrounds me and protects me. I am deeply loved by others. I radiate acceptance. Okay, so this is just like, accept the love that you have for yourself, accept the love that you have, period, and accept, you know, how powerful your love is when it comes to you doing the things that you genuinely love to do. Okay, so this Eight of Swords being here is like to not overthink so much to where you feel like you cannot take actions. When this person looks in the mirror, they don't really see themselves as how they are. And they see themselves as their anxiety. They see themselves as their past. You know, so this is just like, see who you are authentically and love yourself regardless of the thoughts that you're breaking away from. Being patient with yourself as you're breaking away from these old thoughts and this Tower moment that's happening, and really visualize yourself going after the things that make you authentically happy. With that Sun card being here, that just talks about a lot of childlike energy. It talks about maybe even your own childhood healing, maybe even connecting to your own inner child, because there's a lot of things that's breaking down internally. So this could be you also nurturing your own inner child or nurturing your own gifts as well. But really visualizing this new beginning. This Ace of Cups and this Ace of Wands, they both talk about new beginnings. So it's just like, things may have ended, but it's an opportunity for something better. This Eight of Swords is like, do not feel stuck and stagnant. Don't allow for this Tower moment to give you so much anxiety to where you're not taking actions, because this is an opportunity for you to show up as the person you've been praying to show up as, the person who you've been working to show up as. Okay, so let's see, what do you need to release to make it easier to achieve your goal? So that Tower moment is what you need to focus on in order to achieve the goal. And that Tower moment, baby, when that's like the universe intervening. Okay, so there was a major ending, or there's a major ending that's happening. Either that's something like you losing a sense of yourself inside of you, or you've lost a job, or you've lost your home, or you've lost a relationship or a business or something. And this is like asking yourself, why did it happen? Because Tower moments don't just happen for no reason. It's when someone's not doing everything that they know that they're capable of. It's when someone's accepting less than what it is that they deserve. It's when someone's doing something that they don't feel like it truly resonates with their heart and soul. And so it's like, you put energy out there to you put energy out there, okay, and the universe actually helps align things for you. So it's like, and I'm only going to give an example. If you always talk about how much you hate your job, and you start feeling really, 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 really miserable, that's the energy you're putting out there. Don't be surprised when eventually you just get fired for no reason. Literally no reason. And it's because the universe wants you to align yourself with your heart. Like, the universe will legit place things into your path to help you align towards going after the goals and the path that you genuinely want. But it is up to you to start taking the actions. It is, if y'all remember that 8 of Swords, it is up to you to see the path. It's up to you to see the path and take that path and start taking those actions towards it. And you have to visualize it. So focus on, okay, why did this tower moment happen? Why do I feel broken inside? Why do I feel like things are being broken down inside of me? Was I being who I was authentically? Was I living my life as my authentic self? Or was I living my life based off the trauma that I've been through in my past? And that would make sense with that sun card being there. Okay, so let's see what to release in order to make it easier to achieve. Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? So we have the Knight of Wands on what you need to release in order to make your goal easier to achieve. That Knight of Wands energy is just you going back and forth when it comes towards the things that you're passionate about. We have the Page of Wands here, and we have the Chariot. The Chariot card is a very, very powerful. This talks about this energy right here. It's like, yes, these are some really huge obstacles. You know, this is the ability to step outside of yourself, to look at that obstacle and be like, nah, bro, that obstacle ain't gonna defeat me. You know, that's what this is. It's some very, very powerful. I'm able to get on top of my obstacles. I'm able to balance out my light and my dark, and I'm able to move forward. I'm able to take action. So I do feel like it's not a sword. It just talks about, you know, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of thoughts. Okay, so it's almost like what you focus on grows type of thing with this instance right here. Because if you see the Chariot card, it's a light horse and a dark horse. This Nine of Swords, this person's having a lot of sleepless nights, and their thoughts are keeping them up. And the thoughts that they have is a lot of dark thoughts. And you see it's only one white bird. And so it's like they're focusing more on the things that they've lost. They're focusing more on their anxiety. They're focusing more on the wrong than the right. And it's not to say the wrong won't be here. It's not to say negative thoughts won't be here. It's not to say that darkness won't be here, because you're going through a very dark time right now. This is saying that you have to balance both of those energies in order to take actions. Okay, and so it's like with this light horse and this dark horse right here, if you're balancing out both of your energies, you're going to be able to move forward. But if you're focusing too much on what's gone wrong, you know, what you're doing wrong, etc., your own past, what you could have changed, what you could have done differently, you're not going to take action. So it's like, okay, I cannot change my past, but how can I create my future? In this instance, what can I do differently? No, I cannot change what has happening, but what can I do differently? With this Knight of Wands that actually came out, that just talks about being more consistent. So what you need to release to make your goal easier to achieve is to just be more consistent when it comes towards you putting the energy out there that you genuinely want to, the energy that you genuinely want to. So it's like making sure you're going to the beat of your own drum, and making sure you're feeling your own energy and understanding what your energy is, making sure you understand what your energy is. Okay, so let's see what message you have from your higher self / overall advice. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Because if y'all remember that King and that Queen of Wands, I said that King of Wands perseveres, baby. And the Queen of Wands, very magical. She just lets things come to her. She like, baby, I'm going to sit here looking pretty. Okay. And I'm going to attract things to me. Okay. And the King of Wands like, I'm about to go out there and get it, baby. And I'm not going to fail because I don't quit. I persevere. You know, even if I can't necessarily see, I feel. The King of Wands understand what both of the wands, they understand what they're creating. Once I put it out there, it's coming to me. I see the path. Okay. I understand the steps that it takes to get to my goals. I understand the steps that it takes to bring things into this physical. I understand it's not going to just happen like that all the time. Sometimes I have to release certain habits. Sometimes I have to release certain things. Sometimes I have to release certain people in order to actually start going down the path that I genuinely want to. Sometimes I have to release certain thought patterns and etc. Okay. Certain actions. And I do feel like heavily it's the actions, because that Knight of Wands is like, let me start taking more actions towards things that make my my heartbeat. Let me start taking more action towards things that make me feel good. Let me start taking more action towards things that make me that I'm actually passionate about consistently. It's the consistency for me, okay? So, message from your higher self slash overall advice. The Six of Wands, baby. Okay, so this, and you see this wand right here, that fire, that flame. Y'all remember that Ace of Wands, it started out inside and now it's on the outside. So it's like seeing how you can, that flame, the things that you visualize for yourself, your own dreams, how you can transmute that into the actions that you're taking. The Six of Wands just talks about a lot of encouragement. It talks about being in the spotlight. It's literally what it's saying. Love surrounds me and protects me. It's like literally understanding what you're already accomplishing. The Six of Wands is like someone who already has a lot of support. The Six of Wands is someone who already has a lot of support. So your higher self, the message from your higher self is like you already have a lot of support, and from the universe, from your higher self. Your higher self wants you to create. You yourself wants you to create. The universe literally putting things into your path to help you create. So it's just like, allow for this to happen. Understand the goals that you want. They want you to. This Page of Cups talks about just dreaming, being a dreamer, understanding that there's no limits placed on you, and really getting on top of this horse and riding it like a badass, like literally. You feel me? Okay. So I do feel like they're telling you to most definitely be patient when it comes to your own healing process, but also asking yourself, are you keeping yourself stuck when it comes to particular thoughts that you're thinking about? Because what they say, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Are you making yourself suffer? Okay. So look, release judgment, release overthinking, understanding your own legacy, understanding what it is you're building, understand what it is that you're leaving behind, etc. and etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and start pulling some oracle cards. I want to start with messages from your angels. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What message do you have for my Aries? Messages you have for my Aries, Spirit. Okay, 2 of them came. So at the bottom of the deck, we have you deserve the best, reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Opal, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by the gods and angels. And in that instance, this is talking about your legacy, baby. Because that Six of Wands, like you already have support. You got support from your ancestors. You got support from your higher self. Like you have so much support, so much energy around you that's literally wanting you to go after the goals and the dreams that you want, but you have to tune in and tap into it. You have to tune in and tap into the energy that's around you. And sometimes with that Nine of Swords, like, and remember that Ten of Swords for where you're at currently, I say you can feel numb to particular things. If your heart isn't open, if you don't feel the pain that you've been through, you're not going to be able to feel the pleasure as well. You're not going to be able to feel the love. You're not even going to be able to really put forth that love into the things that you're doing. Some people be like, oh, I'm good, I've moved on, that hasn't really affected me, but they're not really good. They just push it to the side, say I'm just gonna be like whatever. They didn't actually process their emotions and their feelings, to actually come to a conclusion on how they can actually show up better for themselves, or how they can add that to their story. They just literally just started, I'm just going to numb myself so I don't have to feel that type of thing anymore. So it's like not making sure you're not numbing yourself so you can actually feel the energy that's around you that is supporting you. So we have Serafina, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So some of you guys could be moving. Some of you guys may be having a new baby coming in. This could literally be anybody around you. Someone, it could just be that childlike energy that's coming in as well. Okay, so your childhood dreams, you getting connected with your own childhood dreams, you getting connected with the childlike version of yourself. Okay, and then we have Carissa. You're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you. So literally understanding that, because what they say you need to focus on in order to achieve your goals. This is a major ending, and it hurts. It does hurt, but it is for your greater good. So And once you get through this and see, okay, how can I not go through that again? And it's usually about, you know, just your own standards, just making sure you are actually aligning with your authentic self, with your actions and who you allow into your life. You won't have those tower moments are going to happen on a less frequent moment, if that makes sense. But call upon your angels to help you during this time, the support, the love, you know, that's really around you, that just help comfort you. You're not alone in this. You literally are not. And I know it could be difficult right now, but if you're patient with yourself, you're going to see that things are going to get better and you're going to feel authentically happy. Okay. So, self-worth. So let's see what additional messages they have for you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Additional message. Okay. So we have isolation. We have impatience. This just talks about your throat chakra. The way you communicate, the way you express yourself. Blue card. Blue. Here we go. Your own communicative patterns. Personal responsibility will also be brought into play here. This is where you find the definition of personal leadership and redefine beliefs that no longer work for you. Okay. So isolation says, and those beliefs, like I said, those rooted beliefs, you're redefining. So it's like you may thought that you were always alone and that nobody loved you. And this is just like, if you put that energy out there, then, you know, you're not going to be able to feel the love. You're not going to, like, if that's a thought, if that's a belief that you have, you're not going to actually be able to feel the love that's actually around you. And it kind of undermines the things that people do for you. Okay. So isolation says a childlike playfulness is hidden under Sapphire's seriousness and elegant exterior. It's a lot of childlike energy here for me. So it says this card denotes wealth and an ability to do anything well. Trust and loyalty are indicated. Sapphire also has a great capacity for healing. Okay. I'm getting heavy healing childhood. Okay. So isolation says I've got all I could ever need right here. So it says, do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big, but if you do not participate, it could pass you by. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action, celebration, experiences, and play. So the meditation of this says, think of something that you've been putting off, a vacation, calling a friend, painting a house. Close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. Come back when you are ready. Now, taking the action will be that much simpler. Okay? So I feel like that really went hand in hand with the reading. So with that being said, I hope this message resonated for whoever it was supposed to. I truly appreciate you guys. I love y'all. Remember, you guys, we always lit and we're always growing. Y'all have a wonderful evening, day, whatever, on purpose. Okay? Toodles.